I want to thank the people of the 110th Assembly District, those of the new 112th reconfigured Providence Half Moon, and this great Clifton Park for giving me the opportunity to love the work I do every day, since the very first day I've done it to this particular day, and helping me to move the state away from what we see in Congress, and that is gridlock, name calling, an altered reality that we always have a revenue problem. They don't have a revenue problem. They have a taxing and they have a spending problem. And we're changing that in New York right now, and I'm proud to be a part of that. Thank you.
I can tell you that I'm a candidate who supports increasing the minimum wage to a livable wage and indexing that for inflation. I can tell you that I'm pro-choice and my opponent is not. I can tell you that I support marriage equality and my opponent opposes that. I can tell you that I support expanding health care in New York State and that I support the Affordable Care Act. I can tell you that with the economy in such peril, why would our legislative leaders not renew the full millionaire's tax, which would bring funds needed and could have saved 30,000 jobs in the education field? I can't answer that. I did not vote on that bill. My opponent did. We have hundreds of thousands on unemployment. We don't need to add to that number. We are the Empire State, and we need to become that again. Let's get those people back to work. And that's why I am running for the 112th Assembly District. Thank you.
Good turning in a new direction for the state of New York. And I mentioned it earlier. It's been a while since I've seen Republicans and Democrats in a bipartisan, nonpartisan way working together the way they have the last 2 years, under the leadership of a pretty good governor. I don't agree with him on everything, but I do agree with him on a lot of the fiscal policies he's put forth. We have the lowest middle-class tax rate for 4 million middle-class taxpayers in 58 years. The lowest. We created that. We passed 2 on-time budgets, we eliminated large deficits, and we did it by spending less and reducing the size of government. Look, we're not out of the woods yet. We have a $1 billion deficit facing us this year, but that's much, much more manageable. I'm proud of the fact that I've had the character, content, and quality of ideas. I've been able to express them, get a full airing in the media, and with the toughest of odds, outnumbered 2 to 1, the quality of those ideas have risen to the top. $50 million for going digital, putting on eBay used resources, security with a good Senator Farley and myself, 3 strikes you're out. I want to continue to be a strong voice to continue to work for you, and I hope to do so in the 112th Assembly District. Thank you all again.
We must choose a path forward. Last year, we gave millionaires a tax cut by refusing to reimpose the so-called millionaire's tax. At the same time, state support for education has slipped. And in the last few years, 30,000 educators and other positions involved in teaching our children have been axed. But Albany chose a tax cut for millionaires and to cut education for kids. That's not what Children First means. A new path. Increase the minimum wage, expand healthcare opportunity to all New Yorkers, reimpose the millionaire's tax, and invest that $2 billion in education and job training, and end unfunded mandates that are driving up property taxes. That's my plan. So I ask for your vote on November 6th for a new direction.